All right, we're live. We're 20 seconds in. Looks like I got one person. This is my first time doing a live just randomly, so I kind of wanted to see what would happen. Um, let's give ourselves a minute before I get started with today. I thought I would talk a little bit about the SWIFT system and of course XRP. So let's see if we get a few more join. Well, hello. Well, let's see, in Spain. Hello, Spain. Hey, there's somebody from New York. Hey, New York. Fire Marshal Bill. Small town philosopher. What's up, sir? Woodstock. Fire Marshal Bill. Woodstock. Okay. I don't know if y'all know, I'm in McDonald, Tennessee, near Ottawa. Hey, Will, joining him from Warwick in the UK. Awesome. Man, we got people from all over the world. Tulsa. Is that Tulsa, Oklahoma? What's up, Wayne from Florida? Thanks for your research and job to inform us and what we don't have so much. Hey, yeah, no problem. What's up, Tack? Let's see. Southern California. I don't know if I should be jealous or happy for you. Wow, we got UK, we got Florida. Let's see. Jordy, by the way, thanks for that. Yeah, I love doing research. Let's see. Watch your content on a daily basis. Wow, thank you so much. I hadn't had a video up in a day or so. I have 6 kids. We had everybody in for Thanksgiving. What's up, Jose? Uh, okay, so that's Latvia. Where is that at exactly, Jose? Latvia? Somebody from Europe? What part of Europe? I lived in Germany for a few years, and I've been to Austria and Holland. I've been to Holland. Holland was beautiful. Didn't realize how small some of those countries were when I went to Holland. I was like, man, that's nothing but a minute long. Let me get my screen up here. Sorry, I'm holding my phone in hand and I got to read these comments. There's somebody from Southington, Connecticut in the house. What's up? Simi Ryan. Robert Walker from Australia. Awesome. I want out. So jealous of you. Really? Let's see. In Europe, close to Russia. Awesome. That's where Jose is, in Europe, close to Russia. Oh, I guess awesome. I hope there's not any problems over there for you. You know, when we're stateside here, we don't realize how some of those problems touch countries because we don't have much of anything happen on our shores. So I got a lot of prayer towards a lot of you countries. You know, a lot of you people in countries where activity is often. All right, Slovenia. Hey, Amar. London in the house. Outside of XLM and XDC. Yep. Well, the 3Xs, of course, I'm into. I like Quant. There's a couple of the coins I like. I'll tell you one that's kind of obscure that I really like is JASMY, JASMY. It's a security coin. That's a really interesting coin. I like all of the ISO coins. I like Casper and Caspa. Um, in fact, I have a Caspa miner that's being worked on, and it's going to be here back in a few days. Had to be repaired. But all right, I think we have enough to get started now. God, 46 of you. Y'all built up fast. Thanks for joining. Listen, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Swift system and XRP. Grayscale came out with an article talking about how XRP's, they really had a lot of positive things to say. XRP is a very positive choice to replace the Swift system. And I'll tell you what my main disagreement with the Swift system is, and it might surprise you, but and it is that the United States wants to stick their fingers in it and control it, which is why I believe the SEC has been so heavy-handed against XRP. Um, the United States has been using the SWIFT system to control and sanction countries messing with their money, and I know that I know this will sound, I don't know, to some people this will sound anti-American, I suppose, but I don't believe the United States should involve itself with taking people's money, because what they call sanctions, I call theft. And I think whatever runs the system shouldn't have just one country in charge to move its will. Um, Even though our will may be interpreted as righteous, it doesn't always come across that way, does it? And we know things don't always operate to the best interest of other countries anyway. So I'm not trying to be political about that, but you got to admit, wouldn't it be better to have a financial system run by a company that's not political at all? That everybody wants that. So XRP as a solution is a much better solution to run the world's finances, and they're the closest one right now set up to do it. They still need to grow quite a bit, to do the whole world, but this is quickly picking up pace. Um, One of the things that I've noticed is how easy XRP has made it with API. And for those of you that may not know what API is it's kind of like plugging into um, the back door of a whole system. If you had, say, you had a company had a whole system of like a hospital, and you have the whole hospital system, all of the networks inside the system, all of the cross collaborating departments, from sign in to surgery to the records department. Um, if I was able at my house to plug in through API, my API plugin would be through a network, and then instantly it would be as if I was in the hospital. I would be in the hospital's network without having to be at the hospital. So I'm plugged into the whole system and can do what I need to do. Well, XRP has developed just a simple way that companies can just plug in to the XRP system, and they have interface. They have computer interface for you to send money, receive money, and if you look at one of my past videos, I was showing where if you go on the Ripple site and look some of these companies that are giving testimony, they all give testimony of how just joining with XRP instantly hooked them up and made their capabilities much bigger because of all of the networks that XRP's developed, all the partners that they've developed all over the world. So some of these small companies that moved money, just maybe Korean. Um, some of these smaller countries have a lot of work outside their country and other small countries. So there's a lot more cross border payments than what, like in the United States, than what we're used to, because most of our stuff happens within our borders. So some of these small companies join XRP instantly, are able to facilitate the sending and receiving of money all over the world. So now XRP is at a place where joining them benefits your company. Oh, that's a different, if you think about that, it's a little bit different because imagine you're a representative of XRP and you go to some financial business and you say, "Hey, I want you to use our product." Well, what if you weren't able to? What if your answer was, when they ask the question, "Oh, really? Well, we send money here, 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 and there. Do you do that?" And then we look at it and we say, "Well, no, we don't know how to do that." Well, that would be, well, we can't use your system. You can't even do what we do. So XRP is at the point where they have more connections because they have so many different banks and even whole countries signed up with CBDCs. Look at the connections they have. When you sign up an entire country, you just gained everything that they have, right? So, so now it's gotten to the point where hooking up with XRP through API totally maximizes, adds to your company as well. So there's a growth factor there just from participating. So in the SWIFT system, that's something that's needed. The SWIFT system being managed by the United States has actually caused a departure from the dollar all over the world. People are wanting to get away from the dollar because if they use the SWIFT system, then they're at risk that if we're unhappy with them, we just take their money. Well, that's no good. That's not making the dollar attractive, is it? Money should be the place that we leave it alone because um, anyway, for just those natural reasons. And it's easier to say it this way. Wouldn't it be better for the money going around the world to be non-political? That's just the way to say it. And XRP will stay out of the politics of it. But they better, or they won't remain to be useful for the whole world because we already have BRICS nations wanting to use the XRP system. So people see that XRP is an answer. Um, Now, the reference to something that comes up here, the dollar still will be referenced to, but XRP is beginning to be a reference point. Here's what I mean by that. So, so XRP can start off with, well, how much is that worth in dollars? Well, it's worth right now, whatever it is, 60 something cents. So that's in dollars, isn't it? So even in other countries, how much is that worth? Well, 60 cents American dollars. Then there's still a conversion to take place. This was at first. Now what's happening is each country sees the value of XRP, even though it's 60 cents. Say the conversion rate was, to a pound, you know. So they'll say it's worth a pound. So what's happening is XRP is becoming the um, value that's called out in the currency that you're native to. So it's worth what it's worth to you. So it's becoming you see what I mean? It's becoming a universal, um, referred to as a universal term. And this is what the dollar was. The dollar was this same thing. It was the reference for the world inside the Bank of International Settlements and the SWIFT system. Everything was compared to the dollar. So their currency was worth this much dollars. So they need to send this money to this country over here. And so they convert from theirs to dollars, send from whatever their currency is to dollars, send those dollars over to the other country's bank in dollars. Then it's converted from dollars into their currency. And so XRP's become the vehicle for that is becoming the vehicle for that, and an easy takeover, because it's what's the term? It can be any currency. I don't know. It's not dependent upon being referred to as a dollar. So I'm seeing this article from Grayscale, and I couldn't be more into the same idea that they're discussing, that XRP is going to, whether it replaces it directly or they end up helping it, it's the better system. Um, don't you guys agree? Let me look in the comments real quick because I can't see them while I'm talking. I have to back up. Oh man, what's up? What's up, Patrick? Yeah, look at you. Redundancy. Yes. Massive job losses coming tomorrow. Yeah. I hear you, man. Yeah, there's some devastating things happening in the bond market. We're getting ready to really see some stuff, guys. I mean, it really is. XRP is mediator currency. Yeah, that's right. Good morning from New Zealand. Good morning, Steve. What's up, Paul? Somebody said hit the like button. Hey, thank you for saying that, Tac G. Mason Barcy. Just wait till universal basic income gets introduced, and they need, something to process 5.5 billion transactions each month in cost-effective manner. Yeah, $600 a month to each person would, puts a demand out there, doesn't it? Market cap 1.3 quadrillion, 55 million profit per month. Yeah, 1 cent per transaction. Yeah, isn't that something? What are my thoughts on this? Yeah, I don't know. Universal income. Um, um, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I can say this: if they end up doing a universal income type thing, then I hope XRP gets it. Gets to be part of the handling of it. But I don't know that it's a good idea. Um, it just sounds like socialism to me, and sounds like a way to control. So I don't know. I think I'm averse to it. Um, do I think we can go over $100 this December? Wow, some of these, price predictions are such loaded questions because it's easy to see you got it wrong. So you have to be okay with, hey, I'll probably get it wrong. Can it? So if we talk about possibility, is it a possibility? I personally believe it absolutely is. Why do you believe that, Will? Well, I actually ran a lot of the numbers, and I look at a lot of the companies that send X amount of dollars. So if you send an average of, just make up some figures, $1 trillion a year, then I break that down into a daily amount because you have to have some kind of way to project. So you project it maybe on a daily amount, right? Give or take, a great big day or a lesser day. But if all you do is average that, and you take these companies that have partnered with XRP and they haven't began using it yet, then you can still look at the numbers of what they sent last year. When you look at those numbers and you add them to XRP and you divide it by a daily amount, you can get to $100 real fast. And you don't need supply and demand to get to $100. That's just absolute necessity. Absolute necessity would dictate that money has to be sent. So the number of coin has to go to a certain dollar value in order to perform such a duty. So there's no way around it. You can't have it send all that money and not inflate the price. I easily came to $100. When you add to it that we're out here, as a retail investors buying and selling, then you end up drawing more money in by having, price go up, causes price to go up. then you also have sell off. Now, so what's to keep the price spikes, from XRP being popped around? Well, I think it's safe to say to construct a system to send money all over the world that and you're touting that you are the answer to liquidity, then you must have in place a system. You must realize there's going to be, give and take and a bunch of money come in and then people selling off. And so in anticipation of that, you're going to formulate your system of liquidity to have a mathematical computation to take care of that. So what they did is they said over here, we'll have a pile of extra coins in our escrow account. Then we'll also have the ability to purchase on the open market with dollars. So they got a pile of dollars and they got a pile of XRP. So they will buy and sell to maintain a price to keep giant price spikes from happening. And that's a stability and um, liquidity function. They did the exact same thing when they decided to come up with the APP, the AMM, automated market maker. They built a duplicate and then they added a factor to it. Um, they added bid and ask books to that same idea. Then that idea with the automated market maker, when they come out with it, and we have an interface where we can join, and add money to a liquidity pool, and then we control our voting rights of that liquidity pool, and we make our decisions of what we want our money, or we make it upfront when we put it in a liquidity pool that's already got a construct. Then that liquidity pool is trading in the same way. XRP is going to stabilize for liquidity through their escrow account and their pile of dollars. So they're going to add coin and they're going to take coin out and they're going to buy their own coin and inflate the price and so on and so forth. That's exactly how the AMM works. And they only do trades that will give an advantage to the pool. And then you got people that want to talk about, but what about the losses, the possibility of losses? Well, that's mitigated by the fact that you're earning money some days. So it's mitigated out, and the trades and the prices were dictated before you stuck your money in the pool. So it's no different than y'all have suffered losses since we sit here and watched XRP fall. So I don't know why when we join an automated market maker that seems to be a bigger concern. It's the exact same concern. However, you have a system trading from pool to pool and even probably also trading on the open market on certain exchanges or all the exchanges. I imagine those liquidity pools will also be it's part of the whole system. So it's kind of like this, man. It's kind of like you got a bunch of hoses coming in, like quarter-inch hoses coming into let's say a 1-inch hose, and that 1-inch hose then will have a branch out, and then a whole big pool of water. Okay, and then you go down that center pipe, that 1-inch pipe that's extremely flexible pipe. You go down, then there's another big pool of water. And so these quarter-inch pipes can allow so much water in. So the 1-inch pipe doesn't need to do anything. It can handle 4 of those, no problem, right? That's kind of what XRP is doing now. It's handling the trades that it's handling now at 60 cents, no problem. But when you add, the 5th one, then all of a sudden that's got to swell up, right? Well, let's say some of these lines coming in to that 1-inch line, let's say some of those get really big, like 1-inch themselves. Suddenly they're pumping in a ton of water to come through. Well, that center pipe's going to have to swell. Well, while it's going to need to rise in price, it's also going to draw from these liquidity pools. It's going to draw money at a fee that liquidity pool has said this is the fee for using our money. So those pools will drain and refill themselves because they're connected to other pools and other exchanges doing. It's such a brilliant plan. There will be so much buying and selling going on to accommodate the price that needs to be to move the coin and to cause the flow of coin to be able to happen. So we'll have all kinds of activity will be going on to stabilize XRP where it can be. People that say it needs to be stable, it does. It doesn't need to be worth 60 cents when I send money to, uh, John, and then 30 seconds later be worth 30 cents, right? It doesn't need to be worth $100 and then $120. Of course, that other side would be very happy about that. But there's going to be a stabilization factor in there. And probably there'll be some smart contracts involved in transferring large amounts of XRP. They'll be in a smart contract. You'll still pay a per XRP price. It'll still affect the going through the pipe system and pulling liquidity and adjusting price, but there may be an adjustable an adjustment at the end. In other words, there's going to be an advantage and a disadvantage. So there may be a calculation at the end through smart contract on some of these large transfers. But we know this. It is thought about. So it's not going to be to our disadvantage because we're the ones they want to please. They want to please everybody by the price being high. Kind of cool that they're in control of it quite a bit, isn't it? Because they're not going to just leave us out here all being suckers. We're going to end up doing very well with it. Um, by the way, if you guys, most of y'all probably have liked and subscribed. But if you like this kind of stuff, this is the first time I've done a spontaneous live. 85 people, wow. Had no clue. Yeah, 41 likes. Hey, awesome. If I give every one of y'all a thumbs up, all 85 of you. Um, those things, as silly as it is, it just becomes, when you're on this end, it becomes important, because it's so easy for everybody to do. And you go, oh, but they did it, because it still takes an effort. So I appreciate it. Um, let's see, what have we got here? Patrick, you're such a big supporter, man. I really appreciate you, sir. Rolling up some hopium. That's right, man. We're going to roll up a fat blunt of it and take a big hit. Hold it real good. You don't want to waste it. You have to hold it. Let's see. Can we go over 100? Yeah, we kind of talked about that. I'm going to scroll through these real quick. Let's look. Man, Saudi Arabia, what's up, Arnold? Thanks for watching, man. What's up in Saudi Arabia? Let's see, some black swan to implement and some new crypto system. Yeah, we got some stuff going on in the bond market, guys, don't we? Um, when I look at this stuff and I realize it's almost like, remember, was it Obi-Wan? He's like, I feel like millions cried out in pain. you know, it's terrible when something like the pain that's coming to the bond market is going to benefit crypto because you don't want to feel good about what's happening bad. But at least you can kind of pat yourself on the back and go, I didn't make it happen, but I was participating and trying to be at least spread out in my portfolio that I would benefit when something decreases so as to stabilize, right? That's kind of what we need to do. Um, let's see here. Yeah, we do have to be patient. What's up, Christine? Hey, Will, she says. I don't know who you are, but hey, Christine. And if I'm supposed to know, sorry, I'm retarded. Hulk's coach. What's up, Hulk's coach? Is that the Hulk, the crypto Hulk guy? Is that his coach? Plumber appreciates the hose analogy. Thank you, man. I was trying to come up a way to think about this stuff because I need to visualize it myself, and that seems to be the easiest way. The flow of money is like the flow. There can be a demand created on one side, and then pressures uh, can be, created from demand and need. It just seems like a great analogy, and it's called ripple. Hey, they kind of use water. Do I believe the settlement will take place this year? Wow. I don't know. I wish it would. I hope they don't drag this out into the first, second quarter. That's seems like such a waste. Just come up with, you know what? I don't think XRP cares much. Just come up with a figure, get it paid, get it over with. Let's see. You got a short on total market cap went to 1220 quadrillion. Hulk's coach. I don't know what that means exactly, but if you got a short and hey everybody, let's look at Hulk's coach. Let's look at his deal. See what he's got. I don't know what he's got. But if you got a page there, we don't mind looking at it, man. We're not in competition. We're on the same team. Let's see. Yeah, they're desperate and cornered. Yeah, I agree, Richard. Mr. Godfrey. 81 people. Hey, I'm going to put up some explanation on some of the links that I have because, people kind of they don't like it to promote stuff. But I have people say, "Hey, what wallet do you like?" So, um, I started looking at wallets and I already had owned several, and so I picked a wallet. I like the decent wallet, and then I've also in my links I have tokenized property with Lofty.ai. LOFTY. Man, I have had a bunch of people that have responded to me about that. A lot of people, it's like I think close to 100 people responded and signed up on that. It's tokenized property where you can buy, for as little I've seen, $37 a token. And then you earn a little portion of the rent. It's rental property. So then you get a little portion of the rent and you get a little portion of the value of the home, and it's pretty amazing to watch. Just you can tap that link and just check it out if you like it. Um, and then the other links that you'll see in my description are I use 3 commas. It sits and does trading for me, down cost averaging. It uses a bot that it use you can use other people's. I use other people's because I don't have to recreate the wheel. It makes choices of when to get into different coins. Say you put $1,000 in your in USDC or Tether or whatever, and you're going to use that to trade coin. What 3 commas will do is you can pick the coin, you can pick a program. They have bots in there that show the percentages and what they do, how they make buying decisions, and then you can choose the percentage of when to sell, and that bot will buy and sell with your money and make you money. That's how simple as it works. So, is it what you want to do with all your XRP? Well, no. But if you want some of it making some money, maybe take 10% of your portfolio. I can't give advice. I'm not qualified to do that. I've done pretty good though, so we all guess at it. Um, so at guessing at it, it looks like tokenized property is a good idea. At looking at it and having owned at least 3 other wallets, I like the decent wallet. And at looking at it, it looks like Lofty is the only place I see that's the easiest place to sign up and literally own property in minutes, tokenized property, and build up a portfolio of earning rental income. I mean, I own rental properties too, and that's much easier. I've even thought about, well, I could sell a whole property and put it in Lofty, spread it out over in the area, and from the calculations that I see, I would make more money in Lofty than I'm getting out of some of the homes I own. So, that's yet to be seen. It's just kind of a nervous area. So I'm kind of studying it. I've been in Lofty with just a few $1,000s for a little while, and I'm going to watch that. But it's a great way to start with a little bit and start to build up a lot. I've just built up some over time, and it's really cool. But anyway, that's pretty much all I was going to talk about today, fellers, ladies, and gentlemen from all over the world. Let me look. I want to look at the comments, make sure I say, I don't want to. Hulk's coach, just want to show one coin went to 1 quadrillion market cap last night because the number one coin. Oh, you need to get a shirt sponsor. Oh man, thank you. I'm trying. I hadn't sought out to any of these. I'm not, seeking out to have, links and to try to sell stuff, but people are asking me, and I put those in there. So for the shirts, this is a designer, Robert Graham, and this one looks like, I don't know, somebody ate digital art and paisley and then threw up. But Robert Graham is the designer that I like. And if you look at the price of his shirts, don't think that I'm paying all of those prices for his shirts. They six, four, two, three, four, six, $800. No, I'm just like anybody else. I try to be a wise shopper, so I'll have an eBay link that's looking for my size, and it'll pop up and say, "Hey, here's one." So I'll buy that. But I did contact Robert Graham, and I said, "Hey, I have people that are interested in the shirts I'm wearing, because wouldn't it be cool if I could just get them, right? Or get a sponsor link?" But so I have. That was a good idea. Thanks for that. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I had we had all 6 of our kids, and then, grandkids. How many did we have here, sweetheart? We had 17. That was just real close family. And y'all didn't know, but I was in the hospital there for a minute. I didn't let everybody know because I didn't want a bunch of sympathy, because I was going to be all right. But my heart was giving me issues, and turns out my heart has healed itself, which sounds bizarre, but I had bypass surgery several years ago. And then some of the bypasses failed or just went blank. In other words, that liquidity pool wasn't accessed. But what turned out, so when they did an exam and looked, my heart had grown its own tributaries in those areas. And my heart function is up to normal, which is way better than what it was. And so I have basically normal heart function, which is pretty incredible. But anyway, so that's why I didn't have a video out. So it wasn't real serious, but it was scary, because you don't want anything going on. Listen, I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I'm a believer in Jesus. I'm unashamed about it. And I'm going to do a video about him and how he has wrecked my life in a cool way, years ago, and how he's awesome. So that's probably going to blow some people out. It's like, well, that's okay. I'm just giving my experience, But y'all have a good day. I love you guys. Hope you have good holidays. All right. All right. Take care. Wait, let me look at these last things. What about XRP? Shirley said. Aloha. Hey, we got somebody there from Hawaii. Wow. Okay, so we were just talking about XRP being a better choice for the SWIFT system. This will be published video here just in a minute, as soon as I close it out. Giacomo shirts. I hadn't looked at those. I'll check those out. Yep. All right. Thank you, Taxi. And Tac G. I'm sorry. Richard Godfrey. That's right, man. Praise the Lord. Hulk's coach. You and your family Be covered in the blood of Jesus. That's right, man. See, you're green on the outside, but we all bleed red. Let's see. That's right. Peachy potato. I love some of y'all's names. Stay strong, brother. That's right. I'm going to translate this stuff. We're going to be around. 58 Deluxe. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. All right. Final bye. You guys have a good day.